Hey guys, this is Jessica here and welcome back to my channel. I am on a roll with these fitness keto videos. I mean, I know it's kind of weird for me to be doing fitness videos, but I love the keto diet so freaking much, and my thyroid scar, it's showing off today for some reason. But I just got done with my workout today. I did a Sweatin' to the Oldies, Richard Simmons. That's such a good workout, guys. Like, bringing it old school. But anyways, today I want to show you, I got a couple questions from people about how I figure up my macros, what are macros, all that. Now, I am no expert by any means. I am just learning this keto and macros and all that, but I will explain it the best way I can. But if you want to get a better understanding from people that really understand it, definitely check out Remington James here on YouTube. He's amazing. He is so legit, so good. Also, check out Goody, one of my Texas people. He's really good too. I will have their links down below in the description box. I've learned so much from them. But yeah, so before we get started, thank you to all my new subscribers. Thank you for subscribing to me. It means the world to me. And so if you like this video, definitely give me a thumbs up or leave a comment down below. I love responding to all my comments, good and bad. But yeah, and if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. We have a lovely time here. There's so many different sides that I like to show of my personality, so maybe you'll find something interesting, but you don't have to subscribe if you don't want to. That's totally okay. But if you do subscribe, don't forget to hit that bell right next to the subscribe button so you get notified of when I post new videos. Okay, let's get to it. The macros. In normal weight loss world, like Weight Watchers, you know, stuff like that, you don't, like, I never heard of macros until I did start the keto diet. So I'm like, macros, what the hell are macros? But macros are basically like your percentage of how much each food group you're gonna eat. So like how much fat you're gonna eat, how much protein you're gonna eat, how much carbs you're gonna eat. Those are macros. So and I know a lot of people have a hard time figuring it out, and it's a tad bit difficult to figure it out, but this is how I figure out my macros, and this has what's been working for me. I've been doing the keto for a little over 2 weeks now, and I've lost 20 pounds. I did gain a pound yesterday, but you're gonna fluctuate, you know, 1 or 2 pounds. So I ain't worried about no pound. I'm gonna show you how to figure out your macros using MyFitnessPal. If you don't know about MyFitnessPal, it's a website and an app. You can download it on your phone. It's myfitnesspal.com, and you go on there and you can track your food, you can track your exercise, you can track your water. I personally don't like to use it to track my food because I find a lot of people don't put in the right information, so I keep track of my food myself in my food journal. But yeah, that's what I do. So I mostly keep track of this for the macros to see how much I need of what. Now, if you're going based on a regular keto diet, you should not go above 20 carbs a day. That's for a keto diet. Now, if you want to do low carb, low fat, you could maybe do 50 grams of carbs a day. It's whatever works for you and your body. If 50 carbs is way too much for you, then scale it down to like 30 carbs. It's whatever works for you. So let me show you MyFitnessPal and how to figure out your macros. So this is MyFitnessPal. If anyone wants to add me on MyFitnessPal, my username is Welsh Princess 82. So definitely add me on MyFitnessPal. So whenever you get on to MyFitnessPal, you're going to put in your weight, your height, you know, how much you want to weigh, all that jazz. So basically what you want to do to figure out your macros is, you see we have home and then we have goals. Go to goals and click on it. And then this page will come up. And you will see your daily nutrition goals right here. So here you have your daily nutrition goals. I am going by a 1200 calorie diet. So as you can see, I have my carbohydrates at 10%, my fat at 70%, and my protein at 20%. That is pretty good for a keto diet. Now, if say I wanted to change it up, maybe I don't want, maybe I only want to do like 5% for my carbohydrates. You just go up to edit, and then, or say like I lose a lot of weight and I don't need 1200 calories anymore. You can go in and change your calories and all that. So your macro should always equal 100%. So say I don't want to eat 30 grams of carbohydrates. I want to stay at my 20. I can click on this and do 5%. That changes it to 15 grams of carbohydrates, which I can do that. But you see, now we're only at 95%. So you need to give yourself that 5% somewhere else. So maybe we would do protein at 25%. So now we're to 100. But that's basically how you do your macros and stuff. And this is free, doesn't cost you anything. But I do like to have my carbohydrates at 10, my fat at 70, and my protein at 20. That's just what I like to do personally. Traditional keto macro is, or from what I've read, it is 10% carbs, 70% fat, and 20% protein. And so if you do change your calorie intake, those numbers will change. And I also like to keep track of my calories. I find that my body does better when I keep track of my calories. Some people on the keto diet, they think, okay, well, as long as I stay under my 20 carbs a day, I'll be fine. I don't have to track anything else. But like for me, I just want to track everything and make sure I'm not going over my calorie intake. So another question I got was, how do you calculate your macros for your recipes? Great question. What I do for my recipes is I write down all the ingredients, and then I look up, okay, I'm gonna need, like say for my fathead pizza, we have half a cup of mozzarella. So, well, I'll just show you. I have my fathead pizza macros. So this is basically the entire recipe written out by the macros. So what I do is like, okay, you need 1.5 cup of mozzarella for the crust. So then I see how much a serving size is, and how many servings of that gets me to my 1.5 cup. And then I figure out the calories, the fat, the carbs, the protein. I do that for each ingredient in the entire recipe. So you see, for 2 tablespoons of cream cheese, this is the macros for it. For 3/4 cup of almond flour, this is the macros for it, and all that. So then once I figure out all the macros for it, I end up doing the total amounts. You know, I just add all the calories together, and then I add all the fats together, all the carbs together, all the protein together. So then I come up with these total numbers. Well, then I determine how many servings is this going to be. So for like my pizza, I cut it in 8 slices. So then I just take like my calories. The total calories for the pizza is 1,860. And then I just do divided by 8, and that gets me to 233. I usually round it up. But yeah, it will be 233 calories per slice. The same thing with the fat. The fat came to 148.5. Divided by 8, it comes to 17 per slice. And so on for the carbs and the protein and all that. And then you can just decide how many slices your diet allows you to have, depending on how much you have eaten that day or not eaten that day. Like I said, I am no expert by any means, but I just do a lot of research and watch a lot of fitness people on YouTube about macros and about keto and all that, and what your macros should be set at. So this is just my way of doing it for me. And also what I like to do is I have a food journal right here, and I'm just going to show you real quick, you know, what it looks like. This is what my food journal looks like. I keep track of it every day so I know how much macros I'm getting. So like, say this date, March 9th, I had me a serving of ranch dip from Lay's with a serving of pork rinds. And then I figured out the calories, you know, the fat, carbs, and all that per serving. I follow serving sizes. Then, you know, I just had some Chick-fil-A nuggets, and, you know, here are the carbs for that. And then, you know, pepperoni and the cheese stick and all that. Then at the end of the day, I will add all the calories together, all the fat together, all the carb together, and all the protein together. So if I do gain weight, I can go back and look at the day before and be like, okay, what did I eat? Did I eat too much cheese? Did I eat too much food that had a lot of fat or a lot of protein? So that is basically how I figure up my macros and how I decide what I'm gonna eat each day and what I can eat each day. So I hope this video hasn't been too confusing, and if you do have any questions, definitely leave them in the comments below and I will answer them as best as I can. And also don't forget to check out Remington James and Goody here on YouTube. They have helped me so much watching their videos, and you know, with a keto diet and figuring out macros and, you know, just like stuff you can eat, stuff you can't eat. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.